What up, what up, what up? It's your boy, LG. Wanted to make a quick training video. So today I had a goal. I wanted to get 5 deals set up before the Cleveland versus Boston basketball game, Eastern Finals game. And I was able to get 5 set up. And it's 6:27, so the game starts in 3 minutes. So I want to make this quick. I just wanted to tell you the door approach that I used that was successful today. And the door approach that I used was the marketing pitch. So what I would do is I would go up to a homeowner. They would come to the door and I'd be like, hey, how you doing? I'd say, I have a weird question for you. I'm working with Jay and the Larsons and Corey, and what they're doing is they're going to put up a sign for my company up here because you have the rec center across the street. And they start to agree with me and they're like, oh yeah, we get a lot of traffic through here. And I'm like, yeah, I want to do some advertising marketing in this area so that all of the traffic coming through here will see my signs. And they start to tell me, oh yeah, they're actually going to be putting in some baseball fields, and they have the pickleball courts and the basketball courts. And then we start talking about that, and I'm like, yeah, I know. I just noticed that they're putting a lot more stuff in here. It's going to get so busy, and they got the high school down the street that they're putting in right now too. And they're like, oh yeah. And then we start having a conversation about that, and we start building some more rapport and trust. And then I'm like, well, I don't know if you would consider doing this, but like your neighbors, if you were willing to put up a sign for me, what I would do is make it going solar for you a no-brainer, meaning that I would have the system installed and cover all the upfront cost, taking care of that, the cost of like the installation of going solar, if you're willing to put up the sign for me. Is that something that you would consider doing, having a sign up? They're like, oh yeah, having a sign up, that's no big deal. And I'm like, well, are you okay if I put together a proposal for you so we can take a look at it and see if it would make sense? And they're like, oh, for sure, absolutely. And then I would say, well, the only thing that I need is the usage on your electric bill. Do you get paper bills or do you do it online? And they would typically say, oh, I do it on, some of them said paper, or most of them actually said I do it on paper. So then they invite me in the house, I get a photo of the bill, I build some more rapport, set up the appointment, and boom, 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 set it up for the close to come back and get her done. Let's go. So what is the pitch I used? It was marketing pitch. Hopefully that will help you guys. I actually knocked on 7 doors today, and 6 of them answered. 1 person told me no, 5 of them set up for closing.